What if I told you it's actually difficult to lose a $5,000 trading account? Most traders fail because they are playing with one life. They risk too much, they panic, and they blow the account in 48 hours. But today, I'm showing you the infinite life hack. By switching to a $36 student account and adjusting your risk to 0.5%, you aren't just trading. You are giving yourself 20 lives to catch one big move. Think about that. You would have to be wrong 20 times in a row to fail. In this video, I'm breaking down the math of the 20-life strategy and why the $36 entry is the only way to trade without fear. If you've ever been afraid to hit the buy button, this is the end of that fear. Let's look at the math of invincibility. Let's look at the numbers most traders ignore. When you buy a $5,000 account, you aren't actually trading $5,000. Your real bankroll is the 10% drawdown, which is $500. Most people risk 2% of the total balance, giving them only 5 attempts before they are wiped out. That is a recipe for anxiety. But watch what happens when we drop our risk to 0.5%. $5,000 multiplied by 0.005 is $25 per trade. Now, take your $500 safety net and divide it by 25. The result is 20. 20 separate opportunities to be wrong and still stay in the game. This isn't just risk management, it's a psychological shield. Even a trader with a 40% win rate is almost statistically incapable of losing 20 times in a row. Now here is where the infinite life hack becomes your greatest weapon. Most traders panic after their first loss because they can feel the account slipping away. But with the 20-life strategy, your first loss is only 5% of your total safety net. You could lose your first 3 trades in a row and still have 85% of your drawdown remaining. This is the psychological shield. It allows you to trade without the gambler's fever. You aren't sweating over every single candle because you know the math is on your side. You have the luxury of being patient. You have the luxury of waiting for the perfect fair value gap. In a moment, I'm going to show you the exact entry setup I use to protect these 20 lives. But first, understand this. Trading is a marathon of probabilities, not a sprint of luck. So how do you actually use these 20 lives to get funded? You don't need a complicated indicator or a messy chart. We are looking for one specific footprint, the fair value gap. When price leaves a displacement, it leaves a hole. That hole is your low-risk entry. By entering at the edge of an FVG and placing your stop loss just outside the swing, your risk stays at $25. If the trade hits your stop, you don't panic. You simply have 19 lives left. But when the trade hits a 2-to-1 reward, you've just gained back 2 extra lives. This is how you build a cushion. You aren't trading for the jackpot. You are trading to stay in the game until the big move happens. Now that you see the footprint of the fair value gap, you might be tempted to trade every single one you see. Don't. The real power of having 20 lives is that it kills the urge to overtrade. Most traders overtrade because they feel they need to make back their losses immediately. They are in a rush because they only have 3 lives left. But you have the luxury of time. If the market doesn't give you a perfect displacement today, you simply wait. You aren't losing money by waiting. You are protecting your inventory of lives. By only taking the highest quality FVG setups, you ensure that your win rate stays high and your stress stays low. This $36 account is your training ground to become a sniper, not a machine gunner. Let's wrap this up with the exact plan to get you started today. The math is clear, and the strategy is ready. You can keep paying brand tax for a single life, or you can start your 20-life journey today for just $36. I have placed the link to the FundingPips student account in the pinned comment and the description below. This isn't just about a cheaper entry. It's about giving yourself the room to breathe, to learn, and to finally get funded without the fear of a single mistake ending it all. If this mathematical approach to trading changed your perspective, hit the like button and subscribe for more institutional order flow secrets. Click the link, secure your 20 lives, and I will see you in the next video where we trade these fair value gaps live. Stop gambling. Start calculating. Control the risk, or the risk will control you.